All right, the next 24 hours on our temperature cast, a little different looking than the past couple of days. We are not expecting things to get as hot today because we should see more showers in more places, and that should help to keep the temperatures down. It doesn't mean our day is going to be a wash away. It's not. We're not going to have all-day rains anywhere. But I do think those scattered showers will be a little bit more numerous. It was nice to see them developing yesterday. There'll be more today, there'll be more tomorrow and Saturday too, and all that should serve to keep the temperatures a little bit more under control. We've got some moisture out there this morning. You'll notice that icky, sticky, muggy feeling is back. It was nice to get a little break from it for a while yesterday. Hopefully we can get another break from it next week. But as far as these next couple of days go, going to be real soupy and real sweaty out there as we continue to bring in more and more moisture. We're going to notice these dew point numbers getting back into the low 70s, maybe getting back into the mid 70s. Right now it's 75 degrees in Tallahassee, it's 73 for Thomasville and for Valdosta, and so many temperatures are 73, 74, or 75. Then it gets a little warmer near the coast. Apalachicola at 77, and Alligator Point is at 81. Not breezy out there this morning, so we'll be looking for some fog. Places like Bluntstown, visibility is down to 4 miles. Valdosta, Camilla, we're at 6 miles, and I think we're going to find some spots where there's some fog this morning. We'll find some spots where there's some fog tomorrow and Saturday morning too as we increase that moisture content to the air. Now there's not a lot of organized anything, and I don't think there's going to be, not right away. We still have some of that drier air in the middle and upper part of the atmosphere. It's trying to hang in there, especially in some of our eastern areas. But across the middle of the country, not just drier but cooler air, making things feel a whole lot more comfortable up that way. Now I don't expect this to make it all the way down here, but I think what can happen over the next couple of days is the boundary, the leading edge of that cooler and drier air, to get close enough to help to focus some of our showers. And as long as that boundary lingers, and I think it will, maybe all the way till Sunday, that continues to provide that focus to give us more opportunities for more showers at more times during the day. And then with a little bit of luck, we can filter in some of that drier air. It's not going to be a whole lot cooler, but maybe a little bit of drier, and at least that will allow the overnight temperatures maybe to dip a little bit more next week, to start feeling maybe a little bit more like September for a change. Now, as far as the setup goes for showers today, on the Futurecast, I do expect to generate some, especially as that boundary starts getting closer. A lot of us have chances. I'm thinking anywhere from the Highway 84 corridor and south, the chances are pretty good. So we'll keep the rain chances up today and tomorrow and Saturday. I would certainly expect on again, off again showers each of the next few days, so I have the wet weather gear handy, I think, as we head into the weekend. But that doesn't mean it's going to rain all the time everywhere, because it certainly will not. There'll be lots of breaks, lots of gaps, lots of periods during the day where it's not going to be raining at all. You just got to pick your spots for outdoor activities. Let's talk tropics. We've been watching Hurricane Erin for a while now. We're still watching. At some point, this storm was probably within 75, at least some of the outer bands were within 75 miles of the Carolina coast. It's getting a little tiny bit weaker now after spending most of yesterday getting a little bit stronger. The winds are at 105 miles per hour. It's moving to the north-northeast at 17, so it's picking up forward speed. That should continue, and as it continues to race off to the north and to the east over some cooler waters, it'll continue to weaken, and it should stay safely away from the U.S. East Coast and really any land areas. Although it's such a big storm, and with the main convection well north of the center, some of those coastal areas for the Carolinas and even into parts of the Northeast, or at least the mid-Atlantic, have some chances to get a couple of those rain bands and some wind. This is also going to be that high surf everywhere along the East Coast. But as this storm makes its way north and east, it will continue to weaken, and it will take the biggest rains with it away from the U.S. Let's talk about the other two areas. One now a red circle, meaning it's getting closer and closer to becoming something, and then one an orange circle. Still got some life to it out there. Hasn't changed much since yesterday morning. We will continue to watch both of these to see if anything comes of them. We're up to about a 70% chance for this first one that's closer to the islands, but it looks like it wants to curl more to the north. We will certainly watch and see. Nothing to get excited about with either of these, but certainly things to keep our eyes on. On the Gulf close to home today, west and southwest winds 5 to 15, seas 1 to 3 feet. We'll go some hazy sunshine this morning, and then cooking up some more clouds. It's going to be more muggy. 70s become 80s. 80s probably get up over 90, but if we can start getting some of the showers, maybe we don't get too far into the 90s today. Tonight into tomorrow, I think some of the showers are going to linger a little bit, so they're not going to fizzle out right when the sun sets like they normally do. And here's that 7-day forecast where we keep the rain chances elevated maybe all the way through the weekend. That doesn't mean your weekend is a washout. It means the afternoon temperatures won't get so high because there'll be more showers to cool things down. And I will not be surprised at all if starting next week, maybe we see some overnight temperatures dip below 70.